Hi, my name is Jason, and this is my blog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Hi, folks. It's Monday evening, and it's 6 o'clock. Now, before I get started on my fantastically interesting day today, I just wanted to mention something which happened the other day. This is a bit of tech stuff. Now, I've got a friend, next door neighbour's mum called Janet, and every time she has wanted to play DVD, she's been using Windows Media Player. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway, she got in touch with me last week because she was coming up this weekend, and she said, could I have a look at her laptop because it had stopped playing DVDs? Well, my first thought was either the codecs had gone or something had happened that had deleted the software for a drive. Anyway, she brings it up. I checked it out. Everything seemed fine. I put a DVD in. It still wouldn't play. I went on and allocated Windows Media Player to play all the DVD files. It still wouldn't play. I thought, this is a bit strange. Anyway, I found something out that might be of interest to you. If you've got Windows Media Player and you try and play DVDs, original ones, and you wonder why it won't, because it won't, Microsoft have done a new thing now where their software, Windows Media Player, will not play any original DVDs now. So if you've got an original DVD and you put it in your drive on your computer, it will not play on Windows Media Player because Microsoft have put something in to stop it playing now. Even if you own it, even if it's an original and it's in the box or whatever, it doesn't matter. Microsoft refuses to play original DVDs on its software now. So you will need to download an alternate player, because if you've got all your files associated with Windows Media Player, none of them will play. None of your DVDs will play. Now, I only found this out by going on the internet because I don't use Windows Media Player. I use loads of different ones. I've got Power DVD and stuff like that because it came with my Lenovo laptop. So mine automatically play in that. But a lot of people do still use Windows Media Player, and you can't no more because Microsoft doesn't allow you to use it to play DVDs, originals, which I think is absolutely mental because that was the whole point of Windows Media Player at one point. All you used to do was get Windows Media Player, download my K-Lite codec pack, and I was away. I could play anything. But now it doesn't work like that. So that was just a bit of tech news, by the way. My day today, right? I got up this morning about 9:15. Deb wasn't too well. She's got a bit of a illness at the moment. So I decided, in my infinite wisdom, I left her in bed, and then I got Janet next door. I asked her if she could sneak me down to the co-op to get some milk, because that's all we needed, really, just some milk. I knew if Deb thought I was going on my own, she'd go mental. So I decided to ask Janet anyway. Janet ran me down there, so I was able to pick up the milk and then come back. Once I come back, about 10 minutes later, Deb got up. She was relieved in a way because she was in a lot of pain, so that was good. My sister popped in very, very, very briefly because Andy, who her husband, my brother-in-law, like he does car boot sales, and he always looks out for stuff for me. He's picked me up books in the past, which I've shown you on the vlog. Well, he's managed to pick me up because I'm a massive fan of Eurasia. I have been since he first started years and years and years ago. In fact, when Vince Clarke was in Yazoo, that's how long I'm going back. Anyway, he managed to get me the 12-inch single of Drama Eurasia, which is Drama Act 2. So I was quite over the moon with that, and he's managed to pick me that up. So I've sorted that out. I've also noticed that they're doing the Harry Potter 1 to 7 on Lego, the Lego Harry Potter 1 to 7 on Xbox One. They're doing it on Amazon for £15, which is quite a good price for both of the games together. I think that's a fantastic price. So if anybody's interested in that, go for it. Anyway, I played some more of my Lego Xbox game last night. It was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. It's mad. It's absolutely loopy, but it's back to how it used to be. The only thing is with this one is you've got to be prepared to do a lot of fighting because there's a boss literally on every level. And so far there's about 15 or 16 levels and there's a boss on every level. There really is. You've got to be on your mettle. I've failed quite a few times, but that's the beauty of Lego games. You never lose your lives and completely die. You just die and then come back, die and then come back, which is perfect for me, you see, because I die a million times in these games and it's not good. It's good to play a game where, yes, you might get frustrated, but you don't need to think, I've got to go right the way back to the beginning and start again, because you never have to on Lego, which is good. That's why I love them so much. I can say it now. I hope all the mothers had a great Mother's Day, because yesterday I was wishing you happy Mother's Day. Well, now I can say I hope you all had a good Mother's Day. April were treated really, really well, taken for meals and flowers and phone calls and whatever, whatever it is you do on Mother's Day. And for those whose mothers are no longer here, that it's like me on Father's Day, I celebrate Father's Day and also celebrate the fact, unfortunately, that my dad passed away all them years ago. So I still have a toast to him. I still have a toast to his memory, which it doesn't seem to be 10 years, but it's coming up, which is very, very scary and how quick it's gone. But other than that, today, not done a lot. I've got something wrong with my ear. I think I must, when I had the shower the other day, I've got water in it or something because I can't hear much out of this side. So I'm not sure if I'm shouting on the video. I don't mean to be, but if I am, I apologise. Like I said, I haven't done much else today. It's mainly been surveys, a little bit of stuff on my computer, trying to sort out Microsoft OneDrive, which was another nightmare because it said it had got all my files on there, all my poems from years ago, and every time I tried opening them, it just kept coming up with nothing. And I thought, oh God, don't tell me it's lost them as well. Anyway, luckily, I uninstalled Microsoft OneDrive, reinstalled it, and now it's found them files. But I've still lost all my stuff from this year. Everything that I'd done this year is gone, including my new poems, which is why I'm starting to write some new ones again. I had confirmation this morning off Smashbomb that I'm now down as an advertising partner. So they are now going to be recommending my blog, which is going to be very, very, interesting to see if I do get any extra subscribers and if they do want to see me reviews. Because obviously I do movie reviews on here, and the purpose of Smashbomb is review site. So it's ideal, really. So all my reviews that I do, I'll be able to link onto their site, and then people can just watch my vlog to read the different reviews I do for different things, which I'll start doing again tomorrow. Because the only reason I haven't reviewed anything in the last few days is because I've had nothing to review. Like I said, I've got this problem at the moment with me ears, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I haven't got a clue. It's been that kind of day today. My other sister, Mandy, who lives down in Stoke, she's at the hospital at the moment with swelling, and I think it's swelling and pain in her knee because she had an operation and it didn't go too brilliant. The weather outside is like dull and a bit overcast for April Fool. I got caught this morning, not from anybody I know, just from a company. It was Hotel Chocolat. Now, the reason I didn't think this was an April Fool, because it sounds reasonable actually. They said they were doing a beef steak flavoured hot chocolate. Now, that might sound ridiculous to you, and you might think, well, yeah, I'd have figured it was a joke. But we once went into a restaurant that was doing steak in chocolate sauce, so we know for a fact that that does actually happen. Believe it or not, you can actually get steak in chocolate sauce, but I don't really fancy it myself. It was a pub in Cornwall called the Punch Bowl and Ladle, and the meal started at like £14 a course and went up and up and up and up after that. So we didn't have a meal there. We were going to, but we didn't. We ended up having a Chinese takeaway instead, I think. A lot cheaper, a lot cheaper. I never feel right in these places, to be honest with you. I'm not really a smoked salmon and vol au vent kind of person. I'm not one of them with all these delusions of grandeur. I'm quite happy with a burger and chips or, pie and chips. I don't really do steak, to be honest with you. I don't do steak that often. The only time I used to eat steak was years and years ago when I lived at my Auntie Pauline's, God rest her soul. Every Saturday, without fail, Saturday evening would either be steak with onions and fries or burger with, what do they call them, scallops, tater scallop things, the circular taters, and onions. So it was always like a mix of them two things, depending on what mood she was in to do or what she'd got in. And that's the only time I ever ate steak, because I always find steak very tough, very fatty, and I know too much red meat isn't good for you anyway. I don't really eat red meat, to be honest. Like I said, I'm more chicken. I love chicken, absolutely love chicken. Could eat chicken all day, to be honest with you. The closest I get to red meat is sometimes I'll have a ham sandwich, the occasional bacon and sausage, but that's very, very occasional. And the even rarer beef burger. I have about one a year beef burgers. I don't have them very often at all. Like I said, all I'm doing tonight is I'm going to do a little bit more on my game. Tony and Michelle next door helped me to find something what I could not find on the Lego Movie game, which had got me completely baffled because it didn't explain itself. It was when somebody asked me to find a throne for somebody, and I was looking for a throne everywhere, and it turned out to be a flying vehicle, which I would not have guessed in a million years, because I must be a bit lacking in intelligence. But when somebody says throne to me, it sounds like a chair or a seat. It doesn't sound like a flying car, a flying vehicle. But hey ho, you live and learn, don't you? Anyway, I've done nearly 10 minutes, so you all take care. I have had a confirmation today that the next Geekbox money has come out, so that should be on its way within the next 2 or 3 days. So it might be by the end of the week. That'll be good news for Steve Cook. He'll get to see me do another unboxing. Anyway, you all take care. Hope you have a fantastic Monday evening, and I'll do another video tomorrow. Bye for now. I thought I'd finish today with another one of my poems. I wrote this one a while ago, and it's just called Clouds. It's basically about reflections. It's called Watching the Clouds. Sitting here on the grass, I just watch and wait. There doesn't seem to be a thing to do. I look up at the sky, watching the clouds roll by. The only sound I hear is the sound of dragonflies' wings. They hover and fly at a pond nearby. I shield my eyes from the sun, watching the clouds roll by. Each breath is like my last. I think of moments I recount. My past becomes my present as the day rolls idly by, and still I sit here, watching the clouds roll by. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and a like. Thank you very much. And if you like what you saw, you can subscribe by clicking there. And if you want to see what I did yesterday, you've just got to click up there. Bye for now.